Hello everybody and welcome to this, your Pisces June 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel St. James, clairvoyant. Well, this deck was provided to me a couple of days ago by an old friend who, it's called Dancing in the Dark Tarot. And they got it off Amazon, apparently, so it's a mass market deck. And so on the basis of that, I assume it must be reasonably affordable, I suppose, certainly compared to most independent decks that are running around. So I thought I'd mention that in case you were wondering what it might be and whether you might want to get it yourself. Now, as a clairvoyant, you know that I provide clairvoyant readings to you wherever you may happen to be in the world. And the details are in the description. That's done over video conferencing, either Apple FaceTime or Microsoft Teams, Google Meet or Zoom. Now separately, I also provide to you, if this calls out to you, the spiritual gift of healing. And that's also done over those platforms as well. The details are in the description. Now it's free, because I can't get anything in return for it. That was made abundantly clear to me over 4 decades ago, and I worked out that I had it. So there's no obligation, there's no catch, you won't be talked into anything, you won't be recommended or sold anything to obtain by me or anybody else. Now there are no video advertisements breaking their way into this content, and so you get to enjoy everything without any commercial intrusion. Now show me the magic, shall we? 3 of Pentacles. This is the 5 of Wands. What's in here? This is 12, the Hanged Man. I would say by the looks of that, what? Here is, there's nothing wrong with this one. That's XV11, so X10, V15, 16, 17. Must be the star, obviously. And what is this? It's got funny numbers in it as well, but the numerology is very interesting for all of these. And there's the one of the Ace of Wands, I imagine that is, for sure. Now, why don't you come and sit down here next to me? I'll also bring the camera around so that everybody else can see. And together, you and I will have a look to see what these images reflect of the cosmic energy swirling around you while I do the reading for you. Great. Well, gee, this is pouring. It's almost as if there's divine energy being spread all through here, through the vehicle of this card here. You get the chance to set something right. You can do anything. You overcome competition and are victorious, and great material success for you first. God, I'm compelled to look at this, really. What's going on here? This is just vibrating, pouring energy out all over it. Well, it's Saturn ruling Aquarius at first. Now, this is generally known as the star. Well, every man and woman is a star. Now, Aquarius, of course, is about the individual and uniqueness, but it has an overall humanitarian outlook. This shares that energy or that principle, in that it is trying to remind you about the divinity and the uniqueness within you while encouraging you to be a pipe which brings down your highest potential. This is a period here where you'll have great inspiration, almost a divine inspiration, self-recognition. Your energy is going to radiate out to people. Clear vision, a trust in yourself. There's hope, happiness, opportunity, optimism around here, and cosmic blessings are bathing you here. This is really a beautiful process that's going on for you here. Cosmic inspiration of the highest nature is being received and made manifest on the material plane through you. You are, in a sense, the channel used by divine energy to manifest on Earth. And looking at this, I'm just noticing the color of this woman's hair. It's quite stark. It's almost as if this is like a radio antenna an antenna that allows the invisible information to be captured, perceived, and flow into the earth, carrying with it inspiration of the cosmic. Now, a new crystal clear vision is going to lend form and purpose to that which I think for you only a moment ago was just a vague impression, because you gain a more penetrating view into the boundless potential of your development, which is, she's pulled this through here as well. The power of the inspiration you receive gives wings to your soul and lets the apparently impossible turn up in marvelous ways. Now, this vibration I think that you'll have here now, almost like a radiation coming out of you. People are going to be drawn to it as if by a magnet here. But these receptive antennas, I suppose that I call them, they've got to be regularly purified and cleaned, because if the cosmic reception is disturbed or scrambled up by self-seeking tendencies, the tremendous energies which are at hand can have a devastating effect. Enthusiasm might become fanaticism. Inspiration may just become delusion or illusion. Let your star rise and stay in contact with the earth. You are being fulfilled and inspired by life, and this is a reminder to follow your dreams and that which gives you the most inspiration. Be open to love and trust creation and what it brings. Now, I think what she's also definitely saying here is that don't let the expectations and the opinions of other people affect your decisions. It's your life, not theirs. Do what matters most to you. Do what makes you feel alive and happy. Don't let the expectations and ideas of others limit who you are. See, if you let other people tell you who you are living their reality and not yours. Now, there's more to life than pleasing people. There is much more to life than following other people's set out plans for you. There is so much more to life than what you experience right now. You need to decide who you are for yourself. Become a whole being. Embrace adventure. Because it is only after you have stepped outside of your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform. This is, as I say, saying to you, live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose, instead of those expectations and opinions of others. And she's also saying that you are loved, you are special, you are enough, you are lovable, you are important, you matter. Accept yourself, everything about yourself. Love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. And do you see now what's coming your way? Let's have a look at this. This is really just telling you how it is. I get a lot of Leo, Virgo, and Cancer around here. You will have high and strong energy. There's a creative spark now within you, unsurprisingly. Maybe some new start. Could well be a passionate union here, but your vital life forces will be surging. If all obstacles are out of the way, renewal in all areas and levels of your life is taking place. And the revitalizing power of this energy, it fills your entire being with new light. Now, it's important for the free-flowing energies to have a creative outlet. You can use the energy only if you have a goal to which you can direct it, but I think you're going to be doing that. And the next step after releasing the blocks is to find the right frame in which to set this energy to work. Yeah, and as I say, this is still very much tied to this star energy that's here. What's also been said here for you is this, that there is nothing you cannot be, there is nothing you cannot do, there is nothing you cannot have. You are the most magnificent, the most remarkable, the most splendid being that God has ever created. Who could reject such wondrous magnificence? But you sometimes just don't know and remember who you are. And you think you are a great deal less. You are your own rule maker. And you are the only one who can assess how you are doing. All that you have seen in the world is your idea about it. Now, life will take off for you when you choose for it to. An idea becomes a thought. A thought becomes a word. Say the word out loud. Words have power and they echo all throughout eternity. And a word becomes an action. And if you are going to do it, then start, and having started, go all the way. Do it. Do it. Do it. Seize the opportunities in front of you now. Rejoice in them, and let no power on earth take them from you. See, there's divine energy, and isn't this interesting? It's so connected here because the divine can not abide a break in relationship. Actually, just bear with me for a second, but I might just give you a take on relationship. And I don't mean any disrespect to people who have particular religious views one way or the other about this. But imagine, if you will, that there is God, transcendent, unknowable by us, not restricted by anything, not conditioned by anything. And it's there, and it says to itself, I have everything, but I don't have relationship. So why don't I create the universe? Because within it, everything that's in it, I can have relationship with it and with all the aspects within it because I need it. So it might find you saying to yourself, well, that's interesting. Is what you're saying that God needs me? Yeah, it needs the relationship with you. It wants the relationship with you. Are you perfect? No. But is any relationship perfect? No. It responds to how you deal with it backwards and forwards. It's changed by what goes on in the relationship. And the relationship is what the whole of the universe is about. It's about relationship, and it's held together by the pure love of being itself, and that love is the glue that holds the universe together. So when something has gone wrong in a relationship, the divine weeps, if you like. Now here, I think there is some situation which has become stagnant, And so there's going to be the end of a situation or a relationship which is stuck. Now, if you give love and support to someone in a relationship and all you get back from them is sarcasm or dismissal or just unawareness, not paying attention to you, then it is right to give that relationship back to God so that person and you can get on and do whatever is necessary. There's a surrendering here. It's learning to see in a new way, I think, is what you're doing. And there's the necessity here for you to break old behavior patterns. There's a great degree of spiritual advancement going on here. But what there also is there is now the opportunity to redeem yourself in a situation or a relationship. If it has turned sour, you now have the opportunity to put things right. There's light, descending into light there. We might be bringing light onto something. Now, this card, I think, or this energy, it's got a lot of emotion around it. And emotions are like water and they should flow. And you can have redemption or repair of a situation or relationship that is related to an emotional event or any transgressions that you've made. I think there's also here the losing of emotional ties to guilt from past events. And this might sound simplistic, but this is a very simple picture here. Nothing flowery about it at all. Sometimes the best way to regain relationship is simply to say sorry. Now, sorry means a lot. It's not just a word. Sorry means that you feel the pulse of other people's pain, as well as of your own. And saying sorry means that you take a share of that pain, and so it binds you together, makes you connected. Sorry is a lot of things. Sorry is a hole that is refilled. It's a debt that has been repaid. Sorry is the wake, like a speedboat. The wake of misdeed. It is the crippling ripple of consequence. Now, sorry can be sadness, just as knowing things is sadness sometimes, isn't it? Sorry is sometimes self-pity, but self-pity is the suicide of the soul, because sorry really is not about you. It's theirs to take or to leave. Now, sorry means you leave yourself open to being embraced and hugged, or to being ridiculed, or could open you up to revenge. But sorry is a question that begs forgiveness, because the beat of a good heart will not settle until things are set right and true. Sorry doesn't take things back, of course. You can't take things back. The past is dead. But sorry pushes things forward. It bridges that gap. Sorry is a sacrament. It's an offering, a gift. But then let us deal with more worldly matters, shall we? And let's have a look at this. Hey, this looks pretty good for you. I'll deal with these last two quickly because we spent some time on those. This is Mars in the second decan of Capricorn, and you might go, oh no, Mars. But Mars is exalted in Capricorn, and so the placement of Mars here is going to bring you energy, assertion, vitality, and the Capricorn influence brings you practicality and ambition and making things happen. Because it's exalted in Capricorn Mars, the energy is very constructive, and it's not its normal destructive self. And of course, Capricorn's materialism benefits from the energy and activity of Mars. And so this is really saying that putting time and effort into work, however broadly you want to define that, is going to turn out favorably. So there's maybe some new responsibilities coming around in work or in a career and work satisfaction for you now, doing a good job, some continued progression, perhaps some teamwork here, and a duty to yourself and a lot of self-confidence. Now, there's a situation coming up which I think is going to need all of your energies to deal with, and you will overcome it. Your whole being will be needed. The full engagement of all of your energy will be necessary. You need to combine and balance your body, mind, and spirit. That is, those energies of the different planes. They are going to be united by their common goal, and clarity is going to come about for you. The heavens begin to open. The clouds of uncertainty may try from time to time to blur your vision of the goal, but your unshakable strength is going to say, I've started this and I'm going to see it through to the end. I'm overcoming doubts. There is gradual progress and success and abundance. This is a time now when you can believe in your heart that you are meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. But do always make sure that you have a purpose, because if you have a strong purpose, then you won't have to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there. You should now be genuinely living your life in such a way that when you get out of bed in the morning, the devil says, damn, they're up. And then finally, and I think we might need to deal with it rather quickly because I'm aware of your time, we have this thing here, is that there is going to be some sort of a competition around with you when you're going to be competing against somebody, but then that's not unlikely given this purpose here, because everybody looks at you as a competitor. You understand that, don't you? And what we find here is that we've got Saturn in Leo and they just don't get on. Saturn is an Aquarius ruler. Leo has the Sun. They're at different sides. They're in opposition. It just breaks down. But there is nevertheless now a period where you are going to find yourself competing with people, maybe with someone who is as attractive as you are, but in a different kind of way. Maybe with someone who has the same sort of skills and background as you do, but as in a different sort of a way, or the same type of resume. But the benefit of it is this, is that with this power and with this, you are going to overcome and you will be victorious. Now, it's interesting, when you think of people who are you come across them in life. This is also saying that don't be surprised at how people behave, because the jealous, the angry, the bitter, and the egotistical, they are the first to try to race to the top of a mountain. Whereas a confident person enjoys the journey, the people they meet along the way, and sees life not as a competition. Now, they might reach the summit last because they know God is not at the top of the mountain waiting for them. The beloved is down below, helping people to understand that the view is glorious wherever you stand. The other thing which is definitely being put together in this scenario here with this energy is this is saying to you, go and have a look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Look who's there. That is your competition. And when you get that, everybody else will be thrashing around trying to run a distant second. Well, what a fantastic set of cards for you. Beautiful energy. And the reading's been made so much better for you being here. Well, a great month for you. Now, unless I see you in the meantime for either a clairvoyant reading or for healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, remember one thing though, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.